Hi there, guys. Wanted to answer a question I've been asked, and I do get asked quite a lot. When it comes to nutrition and certainly either healthy lifestyle or weight loss, it's I can't stop eating this, or I can't stop eating that, or I love this too much. And you can obviously put whatever you want in that bracket, whether it's chocolate or alcohol or sweets or whatever it is. You find whatever your vice is, and put it in that block. So if it's a case of I can't stop, it's not necessarily a case of you can't stop. Of course you can stop if you really wanted to. So it is possible to stop. It's just that you like it and you want it. And that's obviously understandable in terms of the things that we do enjoy. So it's not normally that you can't stop. It's just normally that your focus is not where it needs to be. So it's typically more of a mental game than the fact that you can't physically do something. So the way I really try and look at this and get around this is it's your focus. So what is your focus at the time? So what we try and do is really look at your goal, and there's lots of things that go into this. So you've got to find your goal, but not just understand what your goal is, understand exactly what it is. So whatever your goal may be. So for instance, if it is weight loss as a goal, not just I want to lose weight, that is not a clear enough goal. You need to be absolutely 100% specific about exactly what you're looking to achieve. So I want to be this weight, or I want to be this size. You have to know exactly what you're looking for, because without the specificity of the goal, you never really know when you've actually achieved it or not. So the more clarity you have with the goal you're after, the more likely you are to keep focused and stay on track with that goal that you're trying to aim for in the first place. When we have a goal, we're really specific about it, we then need some kind of time frame. So when would you like to get to that point? When do you want to achieve it? And again, we know that when we have a time frame, we're more likely to stay on track, we're more likely to stay focused, because there's almost a deadline to it as well. When you have a deadline, you're more likely to stay focused and do the things you need to do to get there when you know you've got something coming up. Without a deadline, if it's more whenever, then we are pulled off track too much. That's life, life crops up, and we have things that will try and take us off track more often than not. So having the deadline, having a focus, whether it's a date, a holiday you've got coming up, or the wedding day that you've got coming up, you know exactly when you want to achieve that goal, then it will help you again, just improve the chances that you will stay on track and actually achieve what you want in the first place. We then tie into that, not just the goal, not just what it is, and also when you want it, but the why. The why is the absolutely, if anything, the most important aspect of this. Because you can be specific and you can have your time, but if you don't really know why you want to achieve it, then you're never likely to achieve it in the first place. So again, when we say why, we need to be specific, and it needs to mean enough to you in the first place. So for instance, I want to lose weight. Why? Because I want to feel better. That means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You need to dig even deeper into that why and understand exactly what it means to you. Because if it doesn't mean enough to you, you will be pulled from pillar to post, and life will get in the way. And achieving your goals will always be pushed down the line in terms of priority. So think about this. Here's an easy way of picturing it. Understand what your goal is. So for instance, if I said for a healthy active lifestyle and to get the goals that you want, you have to do a workout, a gym workout of some kind, 3 to 4 times a week, and you have to eat clean food and cut out all the junk, and probably 80% of the time, 90% of the time, be clean, and then the other 10-20% you can have a little play around with. Now, think of all the challenges, all the things that might stop you doing that. So you might have time, you might have family, other commitments, kids, social life, all these other things. That's life. And things will try and pull you here, there, and everywhere to try and pull you off track every step of the way. What happens now? Let's have a look. Let's look at that goal. And if we don't have enough meaning as to why we want to achieve that, then these things will take us off track. And then we'll have to come back around and we'll have to start all over again. But now if we look at that same goal, we know what we want. We know exactly when we want it. Now, if I said to you, right, if you achieve all of that, if you achieve your 3-4 times a week and you eat clean 90% of the time, if you do that over the next month, I will allow you to retire with £100 million in the bank. Have a think. Wow. Okay. What does that sound? That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I use money as a target because I know a lot of people are into that. But what changes? What's different? What has changed? Nothing's changed. The challenges are still there. Time is still a factor. Work, social life, friends, holidays, all these things, they're still there. Nothing changes. They're all still there. But what has changed? It's our focus. It's our motivation for doing something in the first place. Again, if it means enough to you, you are likely to make the changes and make the choices to make the right choice in the first place. So again, for that month, would you eat clean and exercise 3-4 times a week? Of course you would, because you've got something at the end of it. The problem is most people never achieve the goal they want because first of all, they never have a goal. They're not specific about it. They don't know when they want it, and they really don't know why they're trying to achieve it in the first place. So without those things, it's understandable that most people never really achieve what they're looking for. So focus, choose your goal, be specific about it. When would you like to achieve it? Pick a time frame. Why? Understand exactly why and what it means to you. Because when that why outbalances whatever it is that you're looking at the moment, whether it's chocolate or cake or whatever it is, the challenge that you have at the moment, this why needs to outbalance that. For most people, the challenge is the one that's winning because they don't have a why, they don't have a goal, they don't understand why it's so important to them. But you need to dig into yourself in here and find out why it's so important. When it becomes more important than that thing, then you'll win, then you'll stay on track, and then you'll make the right choices in the first place. Hope that helps, guys. Any other questions you might have, please come back to me. Always obviously happy to help and fire out any information that you might be after. Have a great day. I will speak to you soon. Cheers.